Welcome, in front of me is a CUBOT King Kong 7, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at this device. So, anyway, I just get into the box. There we go. Now, at the back we have a couple information about the device, which, you know what, I'm just gonna skip for now because I'm gonna be touching upon it a little bit more in depth after I get into the device. So let's just pop it open. Come on. Put the cover on correctly, come on. So, here's our device. Okay, I'm gonna be messing around with that one later on, so I can take off the little protective layer. Anyway, let's boot it up, which I assume is this button. And there we go, so it's turning on. Here we have some notification to not rip off the back cover, as though you could. Like, come on, let's be real. There's no way you're gonna put your finger anywhere there. Then we get a little baggie to absorb moisture. We get a SIM eject tool, crappy paperwork, a tempered glass that comes included with the device. Hey, I'm surprised. And that is actually tempered glass, as you can see. And next is going to be probably the charger and the cable, or just the cable, we'll see. Nope, charger and the cable. It's a Type C to Type A cable, and the charger is a puny 10 watts. Oh boy, is it bad. There we go. So that's all we got in a box. Man, that little camera bump just scratches any surface. Sheesh. So I'm gonna mention this. This is a not very fun design right here. So this is metal or aluminum, whatever it is, and when you're moving it over, it does scratch your surface right here. So you probably might, I would say, want to put a case on this, but this device already looks like it's rocking a case by itself. So anyway, hopefully you don't place it anywhere where it will scratch the surface, like glass table or something like that. Anyway, let's start off with the display right here, which you can see well, lit up so we can see the bezels around. And that is a 6.3 inch display with a resolution of 1080 by 2300. It's an LCD IPS display with a 72.1% screen to body ratio and pixel density of 400. And moving on into the cameras, which hopefully won't be scratching anything. We have a 64 megapixel wide sensor as the main shooter. Then we got a 16 megapixel ultra wide and 5 megapixel macro. And it doesn't actually specify what kind of resolutions and frame rates we can shoot at, but I can presume we can do 1080p at least 30. Now, at the front here we got another camera. That's a 32 megapixel sensor, and again, I have no clue what the resolutions here are for video recording, and neither does it actually specify. As you can see, it only tells us that the front camera is 32 megapixels, the rear main 64, and whatever. So nothing that I didn't already know. Now, moving on into the internals, we do have a 5000 milliamp hour battery in here, which, to be completely honest, for the device this size, this thickness, 5000 seems a little bit low. I would expect probably for this device to have like 5.5 to 6 possibly. This is quite a chunky device, big one, as you can see, and the battery for the size of this seems a little bit on a lower side. Now, don't get me wrong, 5000 milliamps is still a pretty decent battery size capacity, so I don't really have much of a problem. I'm just saying that for the size of this device, I would have probably liked to see something a little bit bigger. Now, moving on, we do have a MediaTek 71V processor. Not exactly sure how good that is. It also comes with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of built-in storage and expandable storage. If you want to, you can pop in, I believe, right here. Oh boy, that is... Yeah, I'm not taking that off with my fingernail. Let's see if I can find something that can pry this out. Oh, like this. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using your fingernail unless you like to have your fingernails broken. There we go. So now I can take it out. Okay, so now that I finally got into it, you can see we have a SIM tray right here, and this doubles as this is a SIM tray / SD card tray. So you can use either one if you want to. So you could use 2 different SIM cards at the same time, or 1 SIM card and 1 SD card. So again, pretty nice that it can have expandable storage in here. Putting that back in here and closing that off. And that's even like not easy to push in there. Ooh. Okay, so moving on, let's now touch upon the speed of the charging here, which, never mind, it's not specified, so I'm not gonna touch upon it. Anything else left to say right here? There's only a couple additional things I'm going to mention. So we do have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Now it doesn't double as a power button. It's just a fingerprint sensor right over here, and then power button is above. Then we got, I believe, a camera shutter button right here, though it's not a 2-phase one, like for instance on a Sony Xperia's, where you have like 2 different phases of pressing it. This is just a single one. Then we have our volume rockers tray. At the bottom we have our charging port, and let's see, this is also such a cancer to actually get out. Yep, that's as cancerous as the SIM tray. Good luck taking that off. So yeah, that's about it. I don't see any kind of headphone jack on here, which again, a little bit weird considering the size of this device. You probably could have fitted. There's a chance that it's right here. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in there just so we can be absolutely certain. There we go. Nope, that's just a Type-C charging port and nothing else. So there we go. Now, not much more to say about this device. It's a rugged phone, and that's about it from CUBOT. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.